Hey everyone, it's April 18th, 2020. It's me, Steve, and I have not made any videos in a while, and I'm probably not going to for a while. And by the name written on the board, many of you that follow me on other platforms know what this is about. That's Ezra. Ezra is my oldest cat. He's the oldest of 5. They're all indoor. He's black cat. He is 15 or 16 years old. Probably would have been 16 sometime this year. We're talking about him like past tense. He's still alive. Before I get into why, I just want to say there will be a tribute video. Today, we went to go, and I don't care how morbid people think this is, I really don't give a shit. We were going to take him up north to see the Upper Peninsula this year. But COVID-19 and him getting sick have made those plans that's not going to happen. He will be buried up there. Well, we went today to go find a freezer to put him in until we could take him up there. Apparently freezers are mythical things now, like toilet paper is. And I don't know why. This is stupid. Only one of us little. Anyway, Lowe's had one small, we have a main fridge in the house. We don't need another massive freezer. But they had a small fridge with a separate freezer on top. So we got that. It's in a basement. But Ezra, over the years, has given many of you some joy. He has had many memes over the years, and I would like to thank a certain person, Kevin, for digging up those old memes. This came really fast, and he's been with me for 13 years. So I must have been 33, 32 when I got him. I remember when I got him. I just don't remember exactly when. I remember where I was living too. It's when I was living in Wheaton, Illinois by myself. So this had to be circa 2007-ish, something like that. I walked into a pet store, and I wasn't planning on getting anything. I was just going in there because I was thinking about getting an animal. And they don't usually have animals at this pet store, apparently. It was a mom and pop one. It's gone for over a decade now. But in there was this cage of kittens. And in this cage of kittens was a grown black cat. So I pulled him out, and I held him, and he just melted in my arms. So I'm like, I'm taking him home. Apparently his story was he was a rescue that the pet store owners had taken in that they could no longer have. And he was already named Ezra. And so I decided to keep that name because he already knew it. And I lived with him for, a little bit, like a year or so by himself, a little more than that. Just me and him, and he started getting sad and lonely. Briefly, there was a rabbit for a while who didn't live very long, who he was friends with. And then enter, which is a story for another time, the white cat Katenatron and Lilith. Lilith is a Russian blue with one eye now. She lost her one eye in 2017. They're still doing really well. Lilith is doing really well. Katen was diagnosed with cancer over 3 years ago. The vet said she had a year to live, and she's still here. But she adores Ezra, and she's going to have problems when he's gone. And then there's Blackie and Bela, who are a lot younger, later editions. But this, what is wrong with him? Sorry, it's hard for me because when I think about it, I start to tear up. He has bone cancer in his jaw, a tumor, and it's growing. And you can see his bottom tooth sticking out now. And every day it looks like it's a little bigger. We did notice about a month ago, a little more, that he stopped cleaning his chest and the fur's kind of brown, sneaky, so we've been wiping him. Didn't notice this thing. Well, anyways, it started getting bad about a week or so ago. And I did notice his face looked a little weird. So I took him to the vet. And she's a very good vet over at Westchester. And she said that he has a tumor in his jaw. And it's the bone, and it's growing. And it probably has been there for a very short period of time. I mean, it could have started growing a lot earlier and just remained small, and now it's blowing up. And I feel like the worst cat dad in the universe because I didn't notice it sooner. Not that anything probably could have been done other than the removal of his jaw, which isn't going to happen because he's elderly. Not doing that. So, in a couple of weeks, this thing has gotten massive. And I didn't notice, and I'm not tooting my own horn here or anything, but you all know this COVID-19 stuff. Most of us, I'm still employed, but I'm working from home. I got the opportunity to volunteer to help process. The state of Indiana has set up field testing sites for people who are symptomatic. I volunteered to process some of those people for like a week and a half. And I just didn't notice. I mean, it was 10, 11 hour, 12 hour days. So I would come home and I just didn't notice, but I noticed a change of behavior. So we took him to the vet. She saw it, and she said as long as he is eating, he's probably not in any pain. It's just really uncomfortable for him. He sleeps a lot, but it's so, because he comes in the morning into the bedroom and he just wants to be fed, and he can still get up on the bed. Although he's had trouble getting up for a while now, but that could have been arthritis. He is elderly. But he still wants to do things, cat things, and he can't. Yeah. So, as long as he's eating, he's not in pain. So, we took Blackie in yesterday to get his allergy shot in his butt, because his little asshole, and I adore Blackie, but he's been licking his fur off again, so he got another allergy shot. And that's what the vet said. Give us these little pills to crush up, which help with pain, but it makes him lethargic. So I don't like giving him a lot. He does sleep a lot, but he can only eat like tuna and baby food. That's what we've been giving him: tuna, beef, and turkey baby food. That's what we've been feeding him with a little bit of the pill. He can't seem to drink water anymore. It doesn't seem like his tongue comes out. This is one of the weirdest things he's ever done. He is obsessed. He's been obsessed his whole life with earwax. I don't know if this is a cat thing or what. I've heard other cats have done this, but he would go in the garbage can and pull Q-tips out and eat the cotton off with the earwax. And sometimes you'd wake up in the middle of the night and he'd be in your ear. You can't even do that anymore. That's weird cat habits, Ezra. But anyway, so what you're seeing here is just recent pictures and photos and stuff like that of him in his last days. I don't know how long it's going to last. I mean, I can't call the vet tomorrow, obviously, so if he goes really big, I mean, it's like almost noticeably bigger every day. So, sorry. As long as he eats, I'm not going to put him down. But when it comes time, there probably won't be any videos for a while, because it'll probably take me a long time to stop crying my fucking eyes out. But when I eventually do, there will be a tribute video. And I want to thank all of you who have been really kind on the internet to Ezra over the years. And are going to miss him. And for helping support me and being very understanding. But anyway, this is coming up on 10 minutes, so I think I'm going to put this up with, stuff on it. I'm not editing this other than what I'm showing. So anyway, I think that's it. And I just want to say that's why you haven't seen me in a while and you're not going to. I did have scheduled a couple of live feeds that are supposed to be part of. I'm not doing that right now. So if I haven't canceled with you, don't. This is your cancellation. Or I will get a hold of you. So anyway, apparently we're still working from home for another 2 weeks. I just don't fucking know anymore. Anyway, that's it. Just remember, if you have fur babies, cuddle them because you don't know how long you have, and this tumor thing just blew up fast. So hold them tight and love them. All right?